sometimes. I don't want to shout at you sometimes, but I do. I've been angry with you sometimes, but I've been ever so pleased with you sometimes. And the one memory I will take is half-time, Chester Cup final, first leg. When we thought Chester, I thought we could have played any better. Smashing. Well done.
Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to give out a collection of things at the front.
Sometimes it's nice to take a picture of the whole
If you
table.
want to take a picture of the table before it gets demolished,
Well, me to do so.
then please do so before we start. The first one, I remember this last month in the trial. It's a haircut, had a sort of stroke, he had good attitude, and he very confidently came up to face and he said, I'm a left back. I wrote it down with his left back. He was put into a team, and he played very well. He didn't play at left back though, he played very well, and he got through to the next trial. Comes back to the next trial, smile on his face, haircut, good attitude. I'm a midfield player. Good. Okay. Getting into his team. Didn't play midfield line, played sweeper. But he played very well. Goes to the final trial. You know, I think I could be a left back, he says. Put him into a team, played very well. And he got into the squad. And after a few early games where he needed to settle in, and I think a lot of the boys took a few games to settle in, he did actually play very well at left back for most of the season. We did have to trick him once or twice by playing him at right back, of course, to get him a couple of games.
Still play at left back.
Have we guessed yet? Come on, Owen. Don't drop them. I think you'll get this one quite quickly. Next one. Right, this lad only missed one game. Now, there might be quite a few of you only missed one game. He only missed the game because his dad's car broke down on the way to Leeds. Now, after 5 minutes of the game at Leeds, I think we're all wishing all our cars were broken down. We're doing very well. Now, on tour, this is another of our memories. On tour, this boy was unbelievable. It was nothing to do with the way he played football. It was his room. Because usually when the boys go away, there's, well, for instance, Matthew's room with Peter. There's food all over the place. When I was inspecting the room, I was reasonably impressed. Oh, it's quite tidy, this boy. Went to open the wardrobe, got the top thing of the wardrobe, and a suitcase fell out. Followed by tons of stuff, including food. This person's room, immaculate. Every crease, nothing on the top of anything, every drawer shut, bed made. It's strange, we thought. Every single thing just so, including the door. Can't forget his hair. Every single hair of his head, immaculately placed. A bit like John.
It's not difficult, you only got 4.
A stylish haircut for a very stylish player. Hayden, come on. I think you get this one quite quickly as well. I put 2 words down here. This person, first of all. Sure, this person's parents will recognise it straight away, and I think other people's parents might do as well. Laid back is the first one. That moved a few people out. And food is the second. I think that route first. Though, I must take as well, there is nothing casual about the way he eats his food. And he plays his football with a smile on his face. Never seems to get phased particularly by anything. And he's proved an outstanding character. And John's already mentioned it on the tour, where he Dom, the goalkeeper's jersey. Why he just said, okay, I'll do it, I'll play, I'll do it, no problem. And he did it. And I'll tell you a little story today. I've not written this down, but in my class we went on a trip last week. Probably get to it now. We went on a trip last week, and one of the parents sent a note into school with a box of roses, saying, "We had a wonderful time on the trip. Thank you for inviting everyone to help. The children were wonderful, they were very talented." Gave me a box of roses. And I gave it to the children in my class, a rose out of the box of roses that night. And there's 25 of them. And I was giving them out today as well. But when I counted them up, there was only 24. So I said to my class, "Got a problem, class, because there's 25 of you." But I've got a problem. There's 25 of you, and I've only got 24 roses. I'm going to. I'll give mine to them. Couldn't believe it. Matthew, refusing food. Go on, Matthew. I think that says a lot now. Mr. Brook apologises that he couldn't be here today. He's actually on a trip. So he was unable to make it. But unknown to many people, he's actually trying to put together a book of some kind about Stockport boys. I don't know how far he's actually got with it, but he's trying to put a book together. And there'll be one entry that will be very, if this person is going to get into the book, will be worth recording, because there's a boy here who came to the trials, got through the first trial, and got knocked out of the second trial. Okay? And then had another trial later on, or a sort of trial. He actually played the first game of the season, and it was like a little trial. And again, this person was to be disappointed. Not that he'd done anything wrong particularly, but we had to just say at the end of the game, "I'm very sorry, but I'm not going to be coming along with the squad. He's done very well. Unfortunately, we can only choose so many." Now I'm going to talk about attitude again, because the attitude is tremendous. His immediate reaction, and Ben's immediate reaction, I must say, was that he would be available at any time, if ever a position came, he would be available to step in. You can ring us on Friday night, midnight if you like. If you're somebody short, he'll step in. Brilliant attitude. And that was great credit to him. And in the end, I suppose, justice was done. He got his chance, something happened, or he needed to in an emergency, he needed some cover, and he got himself into the squad and played, well, about half the season in the end. And I'm sure he enjoyed the entire season, with the possible exception of one day, which John's already mentioned before, when unfortunately he was to be seen slumped by the coach while the game was going on, not feeling terribly well, and not particularly enjoying it. And I know he just wanted to go home like that. He woke up that morning and he'd rather have just been straight home. There was nothing much we could do about it. We sympathised, obviously, but there's nothing we could do about it. It was a miserable day for him. But I think he's really enjoyed the rest of the season. And, you know, he had a very, very important week the other week. I know we all did. When we were in the cup final, we were in the second leg, and it was really important on that Tuesday night. You know, we're all a bit down at the end, because we'd only shared the cup. And we were made to sort of feel that we maybe had lost the cup. The way I felt I lost the cup at the end. I think a lot of the children got that impression. And we're a little bit down. Pete had to pick himself up the next day, because he was, I don't know if you all know this, but he was at Eshley Park the next day, playing for his school team in the Metro Cup final. Brilliant. And putting in a good performance there, clean sheet. Go on, Peter. Person would identify with this, I'm not sure. This was just an impression I got. Might have been an impression of John's as well. But I had the feeling this young man had a problem with travelling. I don't think he enjoyed it. And on our first trip to Flint, it seemed a little bit out of sorts to me. And he actually came off, I think. And he seemed to start most of the away games rather slowly to me. Just my impression again, I'm not sure if it was John. He played fairly steadily up to Christmas. And for some reason, I don't know what happened to him over Christmas. He's been